started, right? Shalom, shalom. I'd like to start off by saying, Barakatai Hawa, Barakatai Haushai, Paul Haloy and La Hawa, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone who do well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect, scattered abroad, the Akim and the Aquat that's listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing, that the lesson is edifying. Brother Schwab, I'm Juan back at you with another lesson. And the title of this lesson is Let Not a Woman Snatch Your Nuts. All right. And I was actually going to go through the video. Inspiration came from Friday's camp. I said I would do a video on concerning the women. Long story short, you had a Issachar that was passing by the camp, and it looked like him and this girl was going at it. All right. And as they passed, they were kind of arguing and all that shit. But when they came back around, he came back by himself, and he was basically crying. Yeah, he had a sad ass countenance, So I kind of stopped him through the spirit, like, hey man, you're an Israelite, and he started kind of listening to what I had to say, and then I pretty much, I brought it to his attention, like knowing that I see you going through some troubles with your woman, not even trying to, be in their business or anything like that. It's just I'm a very observant person, so I could see what was going on while I was bringing out the lesson. He said, yeah. And he was talking about how he don't want to be around here no more. He just wants to die, basically. He was talking about straight suicidal thoughts over a woman. All right, this is what concerns this lesson. All right, let not a woman snatch your nuts. All right, because I see a lot of men out there, man. Matter of fact, let me just bring out the scripture. This is First Ezra's. Second, First Ezra's 4 and 16. Up there. One second. Let me This is First Ezra 6, First Ezra 4 and 26, and it says, yeah, many there be that have run out of their wits for women and become servants for their sakes. Many also have perished, have erred and sinned for women. All right. And this damn dude's ready to damn near take his own life. Shalom, this brother was literally ready to take his own life over a woman. All right. You men have to understand, man, that your life ain't worth taking over a woman. That's for damn sure. There's many women out there in life. I know our women are out of order, and our women, they're all fucked up. They don't even know how to appreciate or none of that. But there's always somebody else, that's made for you. That's just the truth of the matter, man. All right. For you to go out of your wits for women, to the point where you're gonna kill yourself, yeah, you need to get away from a woman like that. And that's pretty much what I was trying to tell him. Like, hey, you gotta let it go, man. Let it go. It's not that serious, bro. And he didn't want to let it go. And I knew he didn't want to let it go because after I had the whole conversation with him, All right. Had the whole conversation with him. I even ended my live early because he needed a jump for his car because he was trying to get out of there because he thought they were gonna call the cops. All right. Which was funny because he thought I had. He said he had jumper cables, but he come to find out he didn't have them. And I told him he was gonna be all right, man. I was like, hey, just let the Lord, deal with it and all that. And him not having no jumper cables, me neither. He went back to his car and he actually turned that shit right on. Hey, that was the spirit power of Yahweh. I was trying to get him up out of there. But before he left, I had a little conversation with him, trying to let him know about, off camera, like, bro, a woman ain't worth that, bro. And this damn guy, after I was done having this conversation with him, dropping some little bit of knowledge on him, you know what I'm saying? This guy picked her right up. He put her right back in the car and dipped off with her after I just had that whole conversation. And I had pulled over right next to the car. I was like, bro, I don't think that's a good idea, bro. But hey, it is what it is, man. And that's going into that scripture basically. Let me read that again. This is 4:26, and it says, yeah, there be many that have gone out of their wits for women. All right, let me go into this word wits. All right, matter of fact, let me put it this way. What does it mean to go out of your wits?
According to dictionary.com, terrify, make one panic, as in when the lights went out, she was scared out of her wits, or I was scared stiff that I would fail the driver's test.
Okay, so it says to go out of your wits is basically to be terrified, make one panic. All right, that's basically what this guy was panicking about so much, because all he kept saying, I'm trying to give him knowledge and trying to calm him down and comfort him with these words of the scriptures. All he kept thinking about was, I'm gonna lose her. I'm gonna lose her. I just, I don't want to be here, man. I just want to die. This and that, blah, blah, blah. It's a lucky for me trying to mock him on this. But that's what he was on, that type of mentality. All right. He was in a panic that he was gonna lose her. You see? And it says, or I was scared stiff that I would fall, that I will fail the driver's test. It says the first of these hyperbolic terms, scare one out of one's wits, is the oldest, and like silly suggests one is frightened enough to lose one's mind. Yeah, see, this guy was losing his mind. All right. He was losing his mind. Exactly. That's why he was too far gone, because he was losing his mind. Women than men, because men are to have multiple wives. You see, we are supposed to have many wives and be fruitful and multiply upon the earth. So for you to just go out of your mind for one damn woman, man, if you have to go in that type of mentality, damn, you got to drop that ASAP, man, because that's not a healthy relationship. That's you going out of your wits for women. Okay, hold on. What does it mean out of his wits? Wait, what does a man out of his wits mean? Let me see what it says. Pretty much the same thing. It says to lose their sanity. Let me see what else it got to say. Definition of wits.
Here's the definition of wit: mental sharpness and inventiveness, keen intelligence.
All right, so yeah, his mental sharpness, all right, was destroyed by this woman. You see, he wasn't sharp at all in the mind. Why? Because he has literally drove himself nuts with the thought, which I kept telling him that was demons plaguing his mind, man. Because you have to understand, we're under the curses of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, where it tells you that, men were gonna have an evil eye toward even their women, basically. One, it said one towards their brother, but also towards, their women. All right. And towards their children, vice versa, for the woman having an evil eye toward her husband. you see, and her children. And this is why our women are so out of fucking order, man, so out of line, all right? Because Esau has brainwashed them with the ways of this society, all right, thinking that they could do whatever the hell they want. They can assert authority over the man, all right? And the Lord clearly said that the woman is not to assert authority over a man. She's to what? Remain silent, all right? And a silent woman, all right, is a great woman, all right? A silent woman is going to be one that fears Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man, all right? That's right. I'll bring this out real quick. This is Ecclesiasticus 19:2. Wine and women will make men of understanding to fall away, and he that cleaveth to the harlots will become imprudent. Yeah, and you know what? That reminds me of Samson. All right. As a matter of fact, let me grab that real quick. This is Proverbs 31:3. All right. Proverbs 31:3. And it says, give not thy strength unto women, nor the ways to that which destroyeth kings. You see? And that's what ended up happening what with Samson. He gave his strength onto a woman. All right. He stumbled upon her beauty when the scripture says, stumble not across a woman, stumble not on a woman's beauty, basically. All right. Because matter of fact, let's grab that. That's in I believe it's in second second Ecclesiasticus 26 and one section one second. I'm over here on some other shit. Where's it at? Might be 25. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I think it's 25. But let me bring this out anyway, since I was just quoting this. This is 26:14. It says, a silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, and there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed. A shamefast and faithful woman is a double grace, and her continent mind cannot be valued. You see? So that's the type of woman you want to find. But see, today's society, these women, these men, literally like that dotty woman, that loud woman. You see, they like being trampled on over a woman. You know, something about these damn women that are off and they're so out of order. It's like it turns these guys on. You know what I'm saying? But let's grab this. This is 25 and where's it at? Yep, 21. 25 and 21. It says, stumble not at the beauty of a woman and desire her not for pleasure. You see? So a lot of these men, you know, they'll give their strength onto a woman just by the beauty alone. You see? By them stumbling across a woman's beauty, all right, and pretty much doing whatever they can to get in them pants, man. All right. That's already you letting a woman snatch you from your nuts, man, because you should always be in control of all things, man. There's no man that should be pretty much putting a woman on a pedestal, all right, and bound down to her, basically, because that's what you're doing. Once you put a woman on a pedestal, that's basically you bound down to her ass. Anything for you, baby. You know, anything. I'll do anything it takes, you know, to get in them pants. You bugged. you're giving her your strength for her to destroy you. You see? And that's exactly what basically happened to what? To Samson. Samson ended up grabbing Delilah, right? And he started mingling with her. He started drinking with her, which he wasn't supposed to be drinking anyway. All right. Because they're not supposed to drink. All right. So whatchamacallit, basically she ended up fooling him and getting him bent, all right? And obviously the strength was through his hair and all that, all right? But the strength of him giving himself over to her beauty and wanting her is what really destroyed him. You see, he ended up destroying himself because he did pretty much anything for that woman at the moment, you know, giving on the secrets that he wasn't supposed to reveal onto her. He was supposed to keep it to himself. You a man. That's it. All right. But her beauty is what caught his eye and made him to go off. Okay. It says, let me read that again. It says, stumble not at the beauty of a woman and desire her not for pleasure. You see, that's once you start going into those lustful thoughts in your mind. All right. You're not supposed to go into those lustful thoughts with a woman. All right. As a matter of fact, I believe that's in, let me see. I believe that's in Ecclesiasticus 9. Um, 1 second. What is that? Yeah, this is 8. It says 9 and 8. It says, turn away thine eye from a beautiful woman and look not upon another's beauty. For many have been deceived by the beauty of a woman, for herewith love is kindled as a fire. You see? So because of her beauty, which and another thing, you should not be looking at another man's wife ever. Okay? You got to keep your eyes away from that. All right. And another thing, now that I said that, you men should not be in other men's business. All right. Because that's what happened over there. At the end, I was a little pissed at the one guy that the whole time I was talking to this guy for a whole hour and a half, she was talking to another man there, which was the security guard there. But see, he basically, she went over there, and I know she went over there and brainwashed this guy, talked a whole bunch of shit, told the whole story without the other guy being there, without her man being there. So now you're only hearing one side of the story. All right. So basically, at one point, the guy said, yeah, I'm just going to protect her, make sure that she don't get her ass whooped. Well, that's what she told you. You see? Because obviously she wasn't getting her ass whooped when they pulled up. It wasn't like that. And if she was so threatened about him whooping her ass, why the hell at the end did she get in his car anyway? So it made no sense. So this girl just straight fed this guy a bunch of lies. And the guy, I tried to tell him, like, bro, don't ever butt into people's business like that, bro. Let them be. You know what I'm saying? That was foul what the guy was doing. As a matter of fact, I'll bring a scripture out on that real quick. That's in where's it at? It's in Matthew somewhere. Man, damn, I forgot how it's quoted. It might be in Matthew 19. Give me 1 second. But like I said, you don't get into a man's business. Come on. Oh yeah. You don't get into a man's business. Oh yeah, it's right here. This is Matthew 19 and 6. It says, wherefore they are no more twain, but one flesh. What therefore Yahweh has joined together, let not man put asunder. All right, meaning what? Let no man basically get into another man's business. As a matter of fact, let me go up a little bit. So from 4, it says, and he answered and said unto them, have you not read that he which made them at the beginning made them male and female, and said, for this cause shall a man leave father and mother, and shall cleave to his wife, and they twain shall be one flesh. All right. Wherefore they are no more twain, but one flesh. What therefore Yahweh has joined together, let no man put asunder. You see? So no man should be butting into no other man's business. All right. Even if let's just say if a woman was, getting her ass whooped or something, that's none of your business, you know. But in this society, they'll teach you, obviously in this society, you can't do things like that. You can't be putting your hands on a woman. All right. But back in the ancient world, you a woman would have been put to death. A woman would have been stoned. All right. A man will grab a woman on a whole nother level for being disrespectful. You see? And the way this woman was going at it, I could tell she was being disrespectful. You see? So we don't know what was the issue or why the man might have acted a certain way or anything like that. So this is why you don't butt into people's business, because you always got a man that's always trying to save a hoe, and come to save the day. Oh, you shouldn't be putting your hands on her, this and that, man. Bro, look, it ain't your business. All right. Yeah, he might be wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, in this society, you don't ever want to put yourself in that predicament. All right. But hey, this is because Esau's ruling the side. You see, but back in the ancient world, man, women was being put to death if you even talked to a man wrong. You see? And you women, that's why a lot of these women are about to be humbled and learn that you're not supposed to be speaking to men the way you speak or usurping authority over them, man. A man was made to rule over you, like it tells you in Genesis 3:16. All right. But that's right. Beautiful scripture right there. That's the scripture I brought out on his ass too. It says, my son, meddle not with many matters, for if thou meddle much, thou shalt not be innocent. And if thou follow after, thou shalt not obtain, neither shalt thou escape by fleeing. As a matter of fact, Bubba Gushaw, if you could put the I believe it's 11, put 11 and 11 in Ecclesiasticus, Bubba Gushaw. As a matter of fact, I'll just grab it real quick. All right, because you're not supposed to judge before you heard the matter. All right. This is Ecclesiasticus 11 and 11. It says, it's not 11. It's, what does it say? Maybe it's down a little bit. Slakia. Is it in this chapter? Before thou hast heard the matter. Give me 1 second. Oh, as a matter of fact, I could bring this one out. This is 9. It says, strive not in a matter that concerneth thee not. Woo! And sit not in judgment with sinners. All right. But that's not the one I want. The one I want is let me see if I grab it real quick. Before thou hast heard the matter, KJV, Ecclesiasticus. Oh, that's where it is. Yeah, I was just in there. All right. This is 7. Yep. Blame not before thou hast examined the truth. Understand first and then rebuke. Another reason why a man or anybody shouldn't be getting in nobody's business, because you haven't examined the matter. You don't know what went down. You don't know both sides of the story. So how can you even judge or take someone's side on something like that? And that's where that guy went off. And she was going off for even going to speak to another man when she has a man. You know what I'm saying? But going back to the topic, all right. Give not thy strength unto a woman, man. All right. And that's what happened with Samson. All right. He ended up giving his strength onto a woman because he stumbled over her beauty. All right. So a lot of these men, all right, will go out of their wits for women, like I had brought out. Let me grab that again. And hold on, I had something at Ecclesiasticus 9, I think. Or did I finish that? Nah, I finished that. This is 9 and 2. Give not thy soul unto a woman to set her foot upon thy substance. Ooh, you see? And that's basically what he did. He gave up his soul. He gave up his strength onto this woman. That's why she was stepping all over him, leaving him in a certain predicament of what? Tears, all right?
As a matter of fact, let me grab this in the GNT because it'd be juicy in the GNT. Ciroc 9 GNT.
These pictures should match.
Wow. I say Ciroc. That shit came. Ciroc vodka came out. Yo, I can't with this damn internet. All right. This is Ciroc 9 GNT. All right. It says, let me see. Where do I want it? Give me 1 second. Um, it might not be in here. It might be in a different chapter. What I'm thinking of. Give me 1 second. Bear with me. Yeah, it's definitely in 26 and 20. All right, Salakia. Um, so going back to that, I'll get back. I'll get to where I want to get in a second. But going back to taking that strength, okay, from a woman. As a matter of fact, let me just read this one more time. Ecclesiasticus 9 and 2. Give not thy soul unto a woman to set her foot upon thy substance. All right. So don't let a woman basically go into the title. Don't let a woman snatch your nuts, man. All right. Just because you're trying to get something out of her, just because you're stumbling over her beauty, or you trying to satisfy her and do all these things, man. All right. A woman is to be a woman servant unto you. You see? So why are you trying to be the servant unto your woman? All right. Now going back, as a matter of fact, since I said that, let's go back to that. First Ezra 4. All right. It says for 26, it says, yeah, there be many that have run out of their wits for women and have become servants for their sakes. You see? And the word woman means a female servant. So she should be serving you. Why are you trying to serve her? All right. And driving yourself nuts, all right, to please her. Okay. Matter of fact, let me see what it says. First Ezra's 4 GNT. Yeah, my phone is too stupid right now. This is First Ezra's 4, and that's not what I want. Oh yeah, that's what I want. 4 and 26. Let me see what it says in the GNT. It says some men are driven out of their minds on an account of a woman, and others become slaves for the sake of a woman. Others have been put to death, have ruined their lives, or have committed crimes because of a woman. You see? And this guy was ready to what? Be put to death for a woman. You see? He was ready to ruin his own life over this woman. It says, or have committed crimes. Yeah. How many how many how many crimes have we seen out there in our lifetime, all right? Being around people that it was always a man killing another man over a woman. You see that shit all the time. It's around here where I'm from, bro. People stay going. Probably, let me say it like this: probably like 40% of the population, all right, that's in jail from around my way, all right. People I grew up with and shit like that. It was all over a woman. A woman set your ass up. You know, a woman put you in a certain predicament. All right. A woman ended up putting him in a certain predicament, and he ended up going off. All right. And you got two men that's fighting over one woman when there's millions of women. You see, that's the problem with Jake. They love them sloppy seconds, man. Instead of just going on and moving on to another woman. All right. They much rather be trying to smash somebody else's woman. All right. Or having sloppy seconds that a woman already done ran through a whole bunch of fucking guys, man. Shit is crazy as hell the way these people think. All right. So it says that's pretty much the point on that. All right. Now let's see what the brother got right. This is Proverbs 6:25. Lust not after her beauty in thine heart, neither let her take thee with her eyelids. Yeah, because the whoredom of a woman, all right, is told the is to you can tell by her eyelids. Tells you that in Ecclesiasticus 26. All right. That's how you could tell the whoredom of a woman, through her eyelids. Makeup, all the shit that they be putting on, disguising themselves. All right. That should tell you already the sign of what type of woman they are. All right. Yep. This is Proverbs 21:9. It is better to dwell in a corner of a housetop than with a brawling woman in a wide house. Yeah. You don't want to have a woman that's constantly brawling with you in your house, man. Constantly bringing headaches. Your woman is supposed to be your peace, not your headache, man. So for if a woman's constantly giving you problems, all right, that's basically the portion of a wicked woman given to the portion of a wicked man. All right. Because if you're constantly in order and you're doing what you're supposed to as a man and following Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, well, he gonna give you a woman, all right, that's going, do you right. That's not gonna give you a headache. And he might not even give you a woman. Why? Because at the end of the day, like it tells you in First Corinthians the 7th chapter, man, you want to attend to the Lord without distraction. So those that have women, all right, it said act those that have wives act as you had none. You see, and those that have no wives, not to seek none. Why? Because you want to attend to the Lord without distraction. See, we're about to get all that in the kingdom, man. All right. So the Lord might not want you to have a woman, because if you have a woman, those that have a woman, all right, have a wife, have care for the things of the world and how to please his wife, like it tells you in the 7th chapter of First Corinthians. You see, vice versa for the woman. You know, some of you women that are in this truth, you might be by yourself. That's because the Lord wants you to stay focused. And when the time permits it, all right, Lord willing, the Lord will set you up with the man that you need to be around. You see, you got to remember, uh, Isaiah 4:1 is gonna come to play, man. So if you're a woman in this truth, following the laws, doing what you're supposed to, being submissive unto Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah to the best of your ability, all right, he gonna set you up with a man in that time, man. All right, and vice versa for the men. You're doing what you're supposed to, man. You're gonna have 7 women cleave to you on that day, a complete number of women, you know. So let me go back into this. Um, Let me read that one more time. It says many 4:27 first Ezra, many have perished and have erred. Yeah. You know how many men have came into this truth but end up falling out of this truth because of their women? Y'all couldn't do it no more, bro. My woman was just driving me nuts. She wanted me to be home, not be on the highways and hedges and taking care of the kids with her and all that shit. You see? Listen, you coming into this truth, you got to be prepared and ready to lose it all. Your children, your women, all right? Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? What did he say? He that loveth, mother or father or daughter or wife more than me cannot be my disciple. You see? So when you come into this truth, you have to understand you're going to lose everything. There's not even an if about it, man. You're going to lose everything at one point, unless you are given a portion of a great woman. Then, hey, if you got a good woman and she knows what her duties is, all right, hey, call Haloim La Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. But even then, them women might go through a certain situation, because just because you're a woman doesn't mean the Lord is not going to put you through the same tribulations and trials that a man gets. Just because you're a woman, that don't mean nothing, man. You're getting the same trials and tribulations in this truth. So you're going to be put to the test too. And a lot of these women might end up as, Lot's wife looking back at the world, or they might end up being what's her name? Uh what's the one I'm thinking of? Job's wife. You know, when shit start hitting the fan, you know what I'm saying? And remember, she is the weaker vessel. So the woman being the weaker vessel, emotions is gonna come at one point. Emotions is gonna take over this woman's mind. Satan gonna come and bring emotional state of mind to her at one point, and she might just start cursing the Most High out. Might start cursing Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai out, just like Job's wife did. You see, Job was things were being taken away from him. He was brought into crazy hells, man. And then she was like, "Damn, curse the Most High." So that's how some of these women might get, you know. Of course, we hope that, you know, the women that's in this truth are enduring to the end, you know. But hey, that's why we say the few women in this truth, man. All right, it's only gonna be few that's really gonna endure. Okay, but let me see what else. I keep hearing this damn little. There must be like a beetle in my car or some shit. This shit over here like zip. Let me go back. Slovakia. This is what I wanted to get. Let me grab it from Ecclesiasticus. You know what? Hold on. Let me read it from the regular King James, and then I'll bring it out to the GNT because it gets juicy when it makes the point even easier for people to understand. This is Ecclesiasticus 25, and let's see. This is 13. It says, "Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman." You see, and what that guy was going through out there, to the point where he wanted to kill himself and all he could think about was losing her. That's a plague of the heart right there. See, that's literally a plague of the heart. And that woman's wickedness basically had him in a state of mind where he was done. Matter of fact, let me grab that now. This is Ecclesiasticus 25 and 13 GNT. It says, no wound is as serious as wounded love. No troubles are as serious as the troubles that women cause. Woo! You see? And this is, and because our women are so out of order and they love daddy Esau, all these women do is cause trouble. That's why you had Paul that said, what, man? Be as if those that have wives be as if they had none. Those that have no wives, don't look for them, because they're nothing but trouble. You see? Matter of fact, let's grab that. This is Ecclesiastes. All right, 7 and 26. "And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth Yahweh shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her." You see? And because I'm pretty sure that brother was out there, he probably was sinning in a whole, well, we all sin, that's right. So we all are subject to sin. All right. And there's no such thing as I have never sinned. All right. So we know this guy was sinning. All right. But because you haven't repented, all right, the Lord ain't give you a better woman. All right. The Lord ain't making your life much any easier, you see, because this guy is to the point where he probably has sinned so much that the Lord sent him a bugged out chick to bug his ass out all the time. To the point where man, listen, I remember when I was younger, I used to fall for women like that. Know what I mean? Like cause I got a big heart. Know what I mean? I got a little soft side of me, you know what I'm saying? So I respect women to a certain point, you know what I'm saying? But you know, the water Yahweh Shimmy Shai, a couple of lessons learned through when I was younger, having my heart broken, yeah, put me in that state of mind, was like, fuck a woman. You know what I'm saying? So I became more, you know, how can I say it? More austere with women, where it's like, you know what? I ain't even worried about you, dogs. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't working out, keep it moving, you know? But this guy, all right, he's on the type of mold where, you know, he probably was just so damn wicked that the Lord, that's why he gave him a portion of a wicked woman, because he was a portion of a wicked man. All right. So it says, whose hearts is snares and nets. That's what these women are. Snares and nets. Confusion. You see? They a woman, all right. See, a good woman's gonna support you in everything you do. But most of these women, they hold you back from doing what you're supposed to do. You know, they don't let you succeed unless they right there with you and they succeeding with you. You know, they don't want to hear it. But if they're not there with you, they're not involved. Oh no, she gonna be your snares and your nets. You see, she gonna be your heartache. She's gonna be your headache. You see, gonna be always complaining, being that weaker vessel and being an emotional creature. That's what they're meant to do. Okay, it says, and her hands as bands, whoso pleaseth Yahweh shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. All right. It says, let me read that in the NLT. It says, I discovered that the seductive woman is a trap more bitter than death. Her passion is a snare, and her soft hands are chains. Woo. And that's what she do. See, a woman of today's society, we're not talking about the righteous woman. We're talking about these 2/3 women, man. Most women, all right, the majority of these women is basically trying to figure a way to have you bow down to her. You see, she don't want to bow down to you. She wants you to bow down to her. She wants everything to be about her. Me, 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 me. You see, and this is why men, they lose their nuts and they hide behind their women. And next thing you know, their women is holding their nuts and they're carrying the nut sack. You see, because these women, you know, these men, they'll stand behind their women on some crazy shit. Like, bro, you gonna stand in front of your woman or you gonna stand behind her? Are you gonna literally let her control your life? That's what they do. They want total control of you. It's almost like this woman, that's Daddy Esau right there. Does not Daddy Esau want control of the whole world and control of you? Being able to be on top of every single thing you do? Well, that's that, because it goes back to the garden, you see? Because he fed that philosophy onto that woman. You see, now we're at the stage where what? A woman shall compass a man. So the woman is ahead of the man in this society, man. With rights, feminism, all that bullshit. You see? And these men fall for it. Because why? All over the box. All over a piece of box. When you could just find that shit anywhere, man. It's like it's almost like there's vending machines out there full of it. pick your choice, you know. But they much rather sit there and drive themselves nuts for one. All right, on some fucking Romeo and Juliet bullshit. All right, but it says, I discover the seductive woman is a trap more bitter than death. Her passion is a snare, and her soft hands are chains. Those who are pleasing to Yahweh will escape her, but sinners will be caught in her snare. It says, behold, this have I found, saith the preacher, counted one by one, to find out the account which yet my soul seeketh, but I find not. One man among 1,000 have I found, but a woman among all those have I not found. You see? So out of 1,000 women, King Solomon found no righteous women. Out of 1,000 men, he found one. That just goes to show you that it's rare to find a good woman in this time, man. That's why we say the few aquats, man. Because it's like impossible for you, just like it says in Proverbs 31:10, who can find a virtuous woman? For she above all rubies. Which that's a twofold. It could be talking about wisdom too, but it's talking about a woman. All right. Who can really find a virtuous woman? It's very rare you're gonna find it out there, man. If you find a virtuous woman, man, you have been blessed. All right. on this side with a righteous woman. Okay, and you might just be put to the test with her ass at one point. Okay, so you got to always have that mentality of, you know, this woman could be used as a test later, you know, and we hope that she's not, because we hope that, you know, she stays and remains a faithful and serving woman to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua first, and then to you, you know. But because she's the weaker vessel, you know, them emotions is gonna kick in again. All right, now let's go to back to where I was at. This is Ecclesiasticus 5 and 25. I mean 25 and 13. And it says, let me see if there's anything up here. Yeah. It says 25 and 13. It says, give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman, and any affliction but the affliction from them that hate me, and any revenge but the revenge of enemies. All right. Let me jump down. Oh, 19. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman, but let me read that again. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her. As the climbing up a sandy way is to the feet of the aged, so is a wife full of words to a quiet man. All right. Stumble not at a beauty of a woman, and desire not her for pleasure. A woman, if she maintain her husband, is full of anger and impudency and much reproach. You see, meaning she gonna be filled with snares and nets, anger. All right, a whole bunch of blabbermouth. All right, a bunch of headaches. All right, it says, a wicked woman abateth the courage, maketh a heavy countenance, and a wounded heart. A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress maketh weak hands and feeble knees. And that's what that guy had. That guy had feeble knees, man. Weak hands. He was broken down to the bottom, to the point where this guy, I'm telling you, if I didn't stop this guy, the way he walked past the camera, I'm telling you, it had to be the spirit for me to say something to him, because he probably would have grabbed his car and ran that shit into a fucking brick wall or something, man. And I've seen shit like that. I had friends like that. I remember a friend in high school did that shit, man. Drove himself so nuts over a woman that he grabbed his car he got drunk and he went in the middle of the night and drove his car into the brick wall of the school, yo. Just to cause a fucking scene, man. Cause a scene, and everybody found out about it. She found out about it. Oh, I'm so sorry. You're looking for sympathy from this bitch. Meanwhile, the bitch done did a whole bunch of wicked shit and done ran all types of trains and shit. Like, bro, you out of it, bro. All right. Let's grab. Matter of fact, let me grab this in the Let me get at 26 real quick before I go into the GMT. It says, if she go not as thou would have her, cut her off from thy flesh and give her a bill of divorce and let her go. And that's what I was telling the guy. And every time I kept saying that shit to him, he had this sad ass face like, no, you can't tell me that. Yeah, I can. Let her go, bro. You see, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth your life. Just let a woman go. Give her that bill of divorce. Let her be. You see, if it's meant for you to have her back, hey, it'll come back to you, man. But most likely it won't. And you see, that's the thing that men have to accept in these times, man. That these women are meant to just let them go. You got to deal with them in a certain manner, man, because they're not in their right minds. This is why we have to deal with them as basically a booty call, man. Unless you got a good woman and she's of the Lord, hey, man, do your woman right. You know, because I've heard stories, man. There's women that are trying to do righteously by their men and in this truth, and men still be treating them like shit. And men will try to take advantage of their authority in this truth. you know, and because they know that a woman is a servant, they'll try to take advantage of that, you know, and they'll throw in their face, oh, well, the Lord ain't dealing with you, this and that, blah, blah. Listen, man, you're supposed to love your wives, man, if they of this truth, all right? You got to treat them right. You know, make sure they good, they taken care of, especially if a woman's taking care of you to the best of her ability, man. Don't shit on your girl, all right? Because again, it's very rare to find that out there, man. So appreciate what you have, especially in a society like this, you know, where men ain't got girls, and, you know, we men, you know, I'm not saying all men in this truth. There's men that are already blessed with women and all that, but there's a lot of us that ain't got no women. And we pissed off because we can't find no damn righteous ass woman, you know? So if you got a good woman that's trying her best, you know, and if she, you know, and if she go off, all right, you know what? Teach her right, man. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to lead your woman, you know what I'm saying? Lead your woman to, you know, the righteous path through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh, man. Now, if she going off, then, hey, you already know. I just read it. Let her go. Then you could rebuke her. Then you could go off on her and let her know what the hell she doing wrong. But if she trying, man, you can't just be treating your girl like shit. All right. But let me grab this in Ecclesiasticus. Ecclesiasticus 25 GNT. This damn shit, man. All right, this is, let me read them again from, it says GNT, advice about women. This is why I like it sometimes in the GNT, because that shit will give you a title and everything. It says, no wound is as serious as a wounded love. No troubles are as serious as the serious Salakia, as the troubles that women cause. No sufferings are worse than the sufferings caused by people who hate you. All right. And hey, you have to understand that these women, this is why some brothers will fall out the truth, because when you come into this truth, some of these women gonna hate you for it. In fact, most women gonna hate you for it. All right. So she becoming your enemy over this truth. It says no revenge is worse than revenge taken by an enemy. It says no poison is deadlier than the poison of a snake, and no anger is deadlier than the anger of a woman. You see? So if you have a woman that has an anger problem, man, the best thing to do is let her be. You see? Because it's very rare that she gonna change, man. All right. It says, I would rather live in the same house with a lion or a dragon than with a bad wife. When a wife is in a bad mood, her expression changes until she looks like an angry bear. And you already know, and you as a man should expect your woman to change her countenance at one point. See, this is you knowing your woman, all right? Because we know that women go through what, man? They go through they monthlies, all that shit, man. And when that shit happens, that's really why you're not supposed to be around your woman. You're not supposed to be around your woman when she on her monthly, man. You know, obviously sometimes it's hard to keep that actual law, but you're not supposed to be around that woman because she's unclean. One, everything she's touching is unclean. Your whole house is unclean, basically. Your whole bed is unclean if you're sleeping next to her. You see? And this is pretty much why the Lord told you not to be around her, because of that mode and emotional state of mind that she gets, where she changes her countenance, man. All right? She'll change her whole expression of everything. All right? And by the end of that period, she looking at you like she wanna murder your ass. Especially if her ass had a crazy ass dream in the middle of that shit, man. She gonna wake up and you're gonna be looking at her like, what the hell are you looking at? And you already know she got some crazy thoughts in her mind. It says her husband has to go and eat with the neighbors where he can hold back her, where he can't hold back his bitter sides. Yeah, because these women be so off that when you be, especially when you like, let's just say you had a little family dinner or family event, or you out with friends, and especially if your woman start drinking or something, man, these women start getting loose, man, and start being disrespectful, speaking to you disrespectful in front of people and all that. And all a man could do is just fucking sigh at his woman and just be like, ah, why the fuck am I even with this woman? You see? So if you have that mentality with your woman, she ain't for you, man. All right? Better you let her go. It says, compared with the troubles caused by a woman, any other trouble looks small. May such women suffer the fate of sinners. You see? And this is how big of a headache a woman could be, how bitter a woman could be, that she's actually more, any other problem are small problems, but the problems of women, them shits is huge, man. Because a woman takes something so small and take it out of proportion and make it bigger than what it fucking is. Again, why? Emotion. You see, emotion is gonna get her every fucking time, man. All right. And we know, and I know you brothers know what I'm talking about, when a woman takes something little as hell and just make that shit World War III. You see? Now this says, a quiet man living with a nagging wife is like an old man climbing up a sandy hill. This is beautiful right here. Never lose your head over a woman's beauty, and don't try to win a woman because she is wealthy. See, the point is, never lose your head over a woman's beauty. Going back into what? Stumble not upon her beauty, man. All right? Because you see some get, damn, I need that. You know what I'm saying? But meanwhile, the beauty, her appearance on the outside look good, but what is it in the inside? That shit rotten. You see? That shit got bodies on it. Bodies after bodies. You see? And this is why a lot of these women be bugged out, because they have bodies on top of bodies. Every time a woman sleeps with a man, all right, and she, that man put it all up in her, that DNA stays in her mind, man. Stays in her body. All right. And if these women are sleeping with multiple men, well, she gonna have multiple personalities, man. All right. And most of these women, all right, have been doing dirt since they were in fucking middle school, high school, on the low, And then it says, when a man is supported by his wife, there is sure to be anger. When a man is supported by his wife, there is sure to be anger, arrogance, and humiliation. A bad wife will make her husband gloomy and depressed and break his heart. That's what that guy was going through, man. See, that's how I knew what type of state of mind he had the woman, what type of state of mind the woman had him in. That's how I kind of figured that she was on her shit. Because for this guy to be on that, unless he a straight, how can I say it? You know what I mean? Unless he is straight, just a straight simpleton. All right. Unless he a straight mama's boy or something. All right. There was no reason for that man to be in that state of mind, man. To the point where you got to kill yourself, crying, letting it all out like nothing. Yeah, she had to what? She had to be a bad wife where she had her husband gloomy and depressed and broke his heart. See, I don't know what the whole... Ooh. Oh, that's a plane. I was about to say, yo, that was... Wow. All I saw was blue, red, green fly past in the sky, but it's a plane because I could hear it. I was about to say. But, he basically was brokenhearted, man. He couldn't stand no more. You could just see it in his countenance. If anybody want to watch the video, go back. It was the video on Friday. All right, what was Friday's date? This is the 6th. So it was the 30th, I think it was. All right. But yeah, just go watch the video, man. This guy's countenance was on a whole nother level. All right, but it says gloomy and depressed and break his heart. Show me a timid man who can never make up his mind, and I will show you a wife who doesn't make her husband happy. Woo! Sin began with a woman, and we must all die because of her. Don't let a bad wife have her way any more than you would allow water to leak from your cistern. If she won't do as you tell her, divorce her. See, plain and simple, man. If a woman ain't listening first, second, third time, man, there's a problem there, man. You see, you should already consider to be looking for a different type of woman. It's that simple. All right. Now let's go into I'll wrap it up. Let me go into Sirach 25. 26, like I was just in 25. Let's see what brothers got here. Shalom, sisters. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shabrakatah. Tazapanya. Shalom, brother. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shabrakatah. Yep. This is Ephesians 5 and 25. Husbands, love your wives, even as Hamashiach also loved the church and gave himself for it. It says that he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of water by the word. All right. Yeah. All right. Let me go to 26. So this is 26. This is 3. It says, a good wife is a good portion, which shall be given in the portion of them that fear the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay. It says, let me jump down to 7. An evil wife is, as a matter of fact, you know what? Let me bring this one else as I just read past it too. Oh no, it's the next one. Is it? Oh no, I just passed it. This is 6. It says, but a grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another woman, and a scourge of the tongue which communicateth with all. Yeah, you women, all right, need to stop playing that role of I can't be friends with girls. That's why I'm always friends with niggas. I'm always friends with guys. You know, I got a lot of guy friends because I can't get along with the girls. Yeah, no, what you want to say is that you just a jealous ass woman. You see, you're a woman that see other women, you fear that other woman, and then y'all have this jealousy between each other. That shit is ugly. That shit is that's why when we be in the kingdom, y'all gonna be sister wives, y'all gonna be cool with all the wives brothers have. You see? Ain't gonna be none of that. I'm jealous of this one, I'm jealous of that one. All right. Oh, why she get this and why she get not? Because we gonna be in our state of mind, our right state of mind too. Because if a man, like it tells you, what is that? Is that Exodus or Deuteronomy? If a man deal with another woman, all right, a man's supposed to take care of his, man. You supposed to, let's just grab that real quick. And if a man have another wife, KJV, I think it is Exodus. Exodus 21 and 10, and it says, and if he take him another wife, all right, showing you that we're supposed to have multiple wives, her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage shall he not diminish. So you need to take care of all your wives equally, bro. You got a lot of, this is another thing, you got a lot of guys that got this shit twisted up in here, over here trying to have all these multiple wives on this side, all right? Not saying you can't, all right, but it ain't the right thing to do in this time, man. It ain't the right time to be having multiple wives, because then you got to be worrying about these women, all right? You got to be worrying about 1, 2, 3. You got to worry about who going to get worldly at one point and get stupid with it. You see, this is why you don't have multiple wives, man. But if you do have multiple wives, you need to treat all your women equally. You know, there's not one better than the other, none of that, man. And this is why when the kingdom, we're going to be in our righteous mind also. All right, we're gonna be able to deal with our wives accordingly, each and one of them. You know, ain't gonna be no jealousy. You see, because again, it ain't the smartest thing to be having. Because I've heard of a couple brothers having multiple wives on this side and things like that, man. I think, to me personally, I think is a stupid thing. But hey, if you can handle it and you can still tend to the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai be with you, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's a blessing. And if they in their right minds and they all submissive and properly tuned up, hey, call on him like Yahweh Shem Yahushai. But it's very rare that you're gonna get that, man. You're gonna have some type of trouble at one point. You know what I'm saying? Because these women ain't in line, man. All right. It says, but if he take him another wife, her food and her raiment and her duty of marriage shall he did not diminish. Okay. You see, so you supposed to be taking care of your women the way doing your duties. All right. Taking care of her, man. You know, again, she's your servant. She's supposed to be taking care of you. But when a woman is taking care of you, man, you gotta take care of her too. You know, and the Lord gonna make sure that, you know, you women that are doing righteously by your man, hey, he gonna put the spirit on your man to take care of you the way you're supposed to be taken care of, man. All right. But let me go back. So this is where was I? Oh yeah, the jealous. So that jealousy shit gotta go with you women. All right. That's an ugly ass trait right there. Now going to 7, it says, an evil wife is a yoke shaken to and fro. He that has hold of her is as though he held a scorpion. A drunken woman and a gathered abroad causeth great anger, and she will not cover her own shame. All right. And this is why you don't let your women to go out there, have a good time and go drink and shit like that, because the woman is the weaker vessel. So you know what? Satan will definitely come up in her mind and mess with her mind a little something, you know, and try to get her to go off. You see, try to get her to, you know, and with all the temptation that Esau got upon the earth, all right, and all these sorceries and witchcrafts, man, it's easily for a woman to be brainwashed, to be vulnerable to something that she's not supposed to do. Why you think the serpent went after Eve in the garden? Because she was more vulnerable to be, you know, to be brainwashed. He wasn't gonna go to Adam with that, you see, and that's why the scripture said that the transgression wasn't in Adam, that it was in Eve, you know. But Adam had to pay for it. Why? Because Adam was the head. You see, you fell for that. You see, so you had to pay for it too. Okay, but that's why the serpent went after Eve, because Eve was vulnerable to the bullshit. She was easily able to be manipulated. Okay, so when your women drink, that's already a spirit on them. That's why drinks are called spirits, because that spirit, all right, of drinking will jump on your woman, and then Satan play around with your woman's mind. Okay, then they start having them wonton eyes and start looking around and looking at niggas, and she ain't supposed to be looking at them, you know. And again, a woman shouldn't be going to the club or going out for a drink if she has a husband. I don't care if it's a friend's night or not. Shit, bring your friends over to the crib. You know. But as far as going out and having a good time, yeah, you women really shouldn't be doing that, man. All right, because you're making yourself what's that word I'm looking for? Forgot the word. But you're making yourself a target, all right, for Satan to mess with you. All right. It says, a drunken woman in the gathered abroad causes great anger, and she will not cover her own shame. Yeah, shame. And once she drunk, that anger come out, then she has no shame in her game. You see, and you see these Eves and all you other tribal women, all you other women of the tribes, man. You could just see when y'all get drunk, man, how y'all have no shame in your game, man. All right. Straight disrespecting themselves. And if you ain't got no respect for yourself, how you gonna have respect for a man? You know what I'm saying? It says the whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and her eyelids. If thy daughter be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. All right. And that's for you, you know, you fathers out there that have, you know, daughters and they might be a little older. Hey, man, don't let your daughter be in that type of mode where she trying to step on you. Because a lot of people you know, as fathers, they'll be like, you know, that's my daughter, that's my baby, you know. I let her be so I don't get on her bad side and she hate me. Shit. All right. I've said it in many videos. The problem with this society is that they missing ass whoopings out here, man. All right. See, back in my day when I was younger, my mom and my pops would have, man, they would have chipped my ass up. All right. We would have been going through some shit. See, but today's society, you can't even touch your children and put them in line, give them the rod of correction without your ass being in trouble for it, you know? And that's one of the biggest things of why these kids have these children have no discipline, man, because you're afraid to discipline your children. All right. But hey, you're supposed to discipline them ASAP. You know, they'll be all right. They'll live to see another day. All right. It ain't nobody business of how you handle your children to begin with. All right. It says, go down. It says, watch over an impudent eye and marvel not if she trespasses against it. Yeah. Don't ever be surprised at what your woman do if she go against you. Ever. Because you should already expect it. Because we already know that these women, all right, are in a certain type of vibration, man. And if the woman be the beginning of sin, all right, you know she gonna do something to get you mad at one point. It's just like automatic that is gonna happen, man. It says, 12. It says she will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he has found the fountain, and drink of every water near her. By every hedge will she sit down and open her quiver against every arrow. And this is why you don't let your women go out, get drunk, you know, because these women, man, they be quick to just let it all open. All right. They'll be that doorknob and let everybody take a turn. You see? It says, I hate when my thing goes all the way back up. It says the grace of a wife delighteth her husband, and her discretion will fat his bones. You see, when a woman is in her right state of mind, man, she's peace unto her man. Her man gonna be happy, man. He ain't gonna have to worry about your woman. You know, this is why we can't wait to have true rulership and true order established on this place again, man, because we ain't gonna have to worry about that. You ain't got to worry about if your woman was just talking some nonsense to somebody else, pillow talking, telling another man what you be doing or what you don't do. Okay. It says, man, I hate when that happens. It says a silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, and there is nothing so much worth as mind well instructed. A shamefast and faithful woman is a double grace, and her continent mind cannot be valued. As the sun, when it ariseth in the high heaven, so the beauty of a good wife in the ordering of her house. All right. Being in order, man. And if you are in order as a man, your whole house will be in order. Okay. Starts with you because you're the head. You have to lead by example. All right. It says, as the clear light is upon the holy candlestick, so is the beauty of the face in ripe age. As the golden pillars are upon the sockets of silver, so are the fair feet with a constant heart. All right. It says, let me jump down actually. 22, and harlot shall be accounted as spittle, but a married woman is a tower against death to her husband. All right. So you women, especially you 2/3 that out there living it up and want to be a bunch of Cardi B's and fucking Meg Stallions and shit. All right. You women are counted as spittle to the Lord, man. And I be hating when y'all be like, oh, well, the Lord knows my heart. Yeah, well, the Lord know he ain't dealing with your ass. He know he about to literally destroy your ass. Unless you repent, all right, and the Lord has some type of compassion on a certain woman, all right, because the Lord gonna have compassion on who he wants to have compassion on. And there's gonna be some of these harlots out here that's gonna make it before a lot of these other 2/3 and some of these people that be in the truth, man. All right. It says a dishonest Salakia, 23, a wicked woman is given to the portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord. A dishonest woman contemneth shame, but an honest woman will reverence her husband. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefast will fear the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. A woman that honoreth her husband shall be judged wise of all, and she that dishonoreth him in her pride, she shall be counted ungodly of all. You see, and that's a lot of the problem with these women. They got too much pride. You see, because they love Daddy Esau, and Daddy Esau is full of pride. You have taken on the traits of Daddy Esau. Now you walk around with great pride. And that's why there's about to be a lot of miseries to you women out there, man. All right. Arise, you women, like it tells you in Isaiah 32. Arise, you women that are at ease. You women are at ease now. You're having a good old time. You're living it up. You're doing what you want. All right. But when that judgment comes of Jacob's trouble, a lot of the women are going to get it out here, man. A lot of you women, a lot of the 2/3 is going to go on this side is going to be you women, because there's more women than men. Okay. It says a loud crying woman and a scold shall be sought out to drive away the enemies. All right. That's the point on that. As a matter of fact, let me just grab it in the GNT and I'll close it out. See what I could grab out of the GNT. Come on, man. Ecclesiasticus 26 GNT. This is 26:1. It says, the husband of a good wife is a fortunate man. He will live twice as long because of her. You see? So you don't get it twisted, man. These women have a great role in this truth too. You know, even though you are the weaker vessel and you are to serve your man and all that, you know, don't ever feel like you women that are doing righteously that you're not an important role in this truth, man. You are. You know, you women play an important role in a lot of, you know, this truth, you know, when it comes to everything being in order and righteously, man. All right. It says a fine wife is a joy to her husband, and he can live out his years in peace. A good wife is among the precious blessings given to those who fear the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Whether such men are rich or poor, they will be happy and always look cheerful. All right. It says there are 4 things that scare me: vicious rumors spread around town, a gathering mob, false accusations. These are all worse than death. But a woman jealous of another woman causes heartache and grief. Her tongue lashes out at everyone. You see? And a lot of you women shit. See, the Lord don't like that little bickering shit y'all be doing. That little chicken talk y'all be doing. You know? Or everything is just is spewing. You women love spewing out business. You don't know how to mind your business, and then when you get the business, you want to tell the world that shit. You know, I just love talking. All right, the Lord hate that. All right, false accusations. A lot of you women will come out with false accusations just to for you to do your pleasures, man. For you to have an excuse for you to go do something wicked. All right. It says, but a woman jealous of another woman causes heartache and grief. Her tongue lashes out at everyone. A bad wife is like a yoke that doesn't fit. Trying to control her is like holding a scorpion, you see? So if you got a bad woman, all right, a bad wife, and she not doing what she's supposed to, but you still trying to control her ass out of that, yeah, man, that's where it kills you men. This is where you men end up going out of your wits for women. This is when you start going crazy, you know, because you don't know what to do no more. You don't know how to handle the situation, so you just start doing stupidity over it, you know, trying to please her ass and trying to impress her ass or something when you know damn well you can't impress her from the gate. If you can't impress her and have her steady and pretty much unlock, all right, pretty much, let's just say, like the world would say, have her whipped from the beginning, yeah, you ain't gonna have her later. That's for damn sure. You see? It says, a drunken woman is an infuriating sight. She can't conceal her shameless behavior. You can't tell an unfaithful wife by the wait, Salaka. You can tell an unfaithful wife by the bold and flirting look in her eyes. All right. If your daughter is determined to have her own way, keep a close watch on her. If you don't, she'll take advantage of any chance she gets. If she is too self-willed, be on guard and don't be surprised if she disappoints you. And that's the problem with a lot of these women, is that self-willed, that do without wilt spirit, you know, that Esau has put on the vibration, YOLO. You know, and that goes for you men too, because there's a lot of you men on that vibration too. A lot of you women a lot of you men act like these women, you know, especially in the society where you have men that is effeminate as hell. So y'all acting more like the damn women, you know, and then you got the women trying to act like the damn man. Everything is upside down, backwards in this place, man. It says, Salaki, I lost my place. Where was that? Oh, if she is too self-willed, be on guard and don't be surprised if she disappoints you. She'll spread her legs anywhere for any man who wants her, just as a thirsty traveler will drink whatever water is available. A gracious wife is her husband's delight. Her abilities make him a stronger man, you see? So you want a good woman that's going to make you a stronger and better person as a man. Not like boy that wanted to just straight take himself out. See, she not making you feel strong. She not making you a stronger man. She's sucking out your strength. You see, and again, going back to Proverbs 31:3, let not thy woman give not thy strength unto a woman, man. Don't let her suck you dry of your strength, of your manhood, of your nuts. Don't let her snatch your nuts and start playing dice with them shits, man. Okay. It says, where did I go? Oh, a gracious wife is her husband's delight. Her abilities make him a stronger man. A wife who doesn't talk too much is a gift from the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Such restraint is admirable beyond words. A modest wife has endless charm. It is a quality too precious to measure. The beauty of a good wife in her well-kept home is like the noonday sun shining in the Lord's sky. Her beautiful face and attractive figure are as lovely as the light from the sacred lampstand in the temple, and like its gold shaft set on its silver base are her shapely legs and strong ankles. All right. It says, yeah, that's pretty much the point. That's pretty much the point. Because then it says that's going to something else right there. Let me bring one more and I'll wrap it up. This is Proverbs. Let me see what I grab out of Proverbs 31. One second. It's lucky. This is 31:11. The heart of her husband does safely trust in her. Proverbs 31:11. I don't know if I said Proverbs, but this is Proverbs 31:11. The heart of her husband does safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. You see? And that's what you want to have, a woman that you ain't got to think twice about. You ain't got to ask that question. You ain't got to check her twice. You see? Because why? You trust her. And that's why you get yourself a woman of the Lord, man. You know, one that's trying to, do righteously by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and be willing to submit unto you. That's the type of woman you want, man. And that's why the Lord pretty much told you in 1 Corinthians 7 to leave these women alone. You see? Be without tend to me without distraction, because why? He already knew there was gonna be too many women out here that ain't gonna be in their right state of mind, man. Again, King Solomon, out of 1,000 women, found none. All right. It says, she will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. All right. Then it goes into, what type of Proverbs 31 woman should be, seeking wool and flax and, working with her hands, fixing dinners, gardening, sewing things up. That's what that's what a woman is supposed to be doing, man. All right. Let's see. This is 23, 31, and 23. Her husband is known in the gates when he sitteth among the elders of the land. Yeah, you see, because you women have, you'll have a good husband that's a man of the Lord. As a matter of fact, it tells you that in 1 Corinthians 7, chapter 2, that if you women out there looking for a man, look for a man of the Lord, man. All right. So if your man is a man of the Lord, okay, it's gonna be known. And it's going to be, you basically, what happens when you were your woman? When you were a woman for a while, your woman starts to do the things that you do, say the things you say. You know what I'm saying? So, you being a man of the Lord, man, that's going to brush on to her, you see, to do righteously by Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. Why? Because she's well trained, let's just say. All right. Not saying that she an animal, but she well trained, man. She know her role. Okay. It says, she maketh fine linen and selleth it. All right. Nah, that's like the garments and all that. 26. She opened her mouth with wisdom, and in her tongue is the law of kindness. You see? So a good woman is going to be able to teach other women, you see, because you women not supposed to teach, right? But you women not supposed to teach, but I knew there was something there. You women not supposed to teach, but you could teach other women. You see, you could teach other women how to move, man, how to be submissive onto their husbands, how to not blaspheme the name of the Lord. Okay. She looketh well to the ways of her household and eateth not the bread of idleness. You see, she makes sure things in the house are good. Everything, the kids are good. All right. Good cooked meal. You know what I'm saying? Ready to do what she got to do when her man get home, man, from having a long day and bringing out this word. You see? Again, the world is already against the man, man. So why are you going to be against them also? Why you going to add on to that, that type of fire, man? If we already got to deal with these fucking people that are non-believers, and dealing with Esau's bullshit, now we got to deal with you too? The one that lives right in my house? Her children arise up and call her blessed, her husband also, and he praiseth her. You see, when you do what you're supposed to, hey, a man got beautiful things to say about his woman. You see? But because these women are out of line, men got a whole bunch of bullshit to say about these damn women. You know? It says, favor is deceitful and beauty is vain, but a woman that feareth the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, she shall be praised. Give her of the fruit of her hands, and let her own works praise her in the gates. You see, and that's being a good woman, man. All right, but hey, let me see what brothers got up on here. That's right. This is 1 Timothy 5 and 6. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. Yeah, and these women love living in pleasure, man. They love having a good time. All right. They love going out with their girls, all right, and pretty much going man hunting. You see him over there, you see them, he looking over here, girl, you know what I'm saying? We gonna get fucked up tonight. Man, fuck my man, forget him. I'm just going out here to have me a good time, trying to have me something on the side. That's the mentality of these women. Want to go on a million vacations, always looking for a man. I realized that shit. These women, all they do, is they want to be lovers of themselves, taking pictures all day long, same pose, same fucking ass fucking crack you see every damn day, same fucking bikini, whatever. All right, trying to show their body, show what they're good, show what they got, and want a man that's got money to go take their ass on a vacation. That's all shit. That's all I've seen on fucking Instagram and Facebook and shit like that. You see? All these women that claim that the world and this society will call bad as hell, fly as hell, all of them do the same shit. Want to take pictures and want to be taken on a fucking vacation, man. Don't want no money to be no money, want to be broke as hell, but want to have a man that's gonna be able to spend all that money on them, you know? And don't get it twisted, some of them be independent, all right? But all they doing is trying to look for a guy that can have fun with them and take them on vacation after vacation, because that's what girls just want to have fun. Girls just want to have fun on a daily basis, man. If you not, this is why they don't like us. This is why they don't want to deal with us, because we're too boring for them. Knowledge is too boring for them. We're not popular no more. See, when I was of the world, I had all types of women fucking flocking left and right. But the moment I came into this truth, they don't even look at me. They look at me like, what the fuck? Who the hell is this guy right here? You see? They look at me like I'm like the camel at the zoo. Stinky as hell. Just walking around with a big ass hump on my back. All right. They don't even want to touch me, you know? They don't want to touch no camel. They're trying to throw peanuts and food at his ass from a distance. You see? That shit is crazy as hell. And that just goes to show you how real this truth is, because we were not going, once you give your life up to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, you're no more of the world. You see? You're no more that popular guy. You lose all your friends. That's why I said before, you're going to lose everything on this side, man, for Yahushua's sake. All right? But you're going to be rewarded with that hundredfold in the kingdom. All right, so these women is all about living in pleasure, and you know what? They're just as good as dead. This is 1 Peter 3:7. Likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge. See, you got to learn how to dwell with these women and with knowledge. You see, and it's kind of hard because hey, the woman is deprived from wisdom. But see, if a woman of the Lord is doing what she's supposed to, man, wisdom's gonna be given onto her, man. And you can dwell with her with wisdom and knowledge, and she'll understand. All right. It says, likewise, ye husbands, dwell with them according to knowledge, giving honor unto thy wife as unto the weaker vessel. Okay. So see, you're supposed to give a woman doing right, man. She's supposed to get honor. Okay. Now she ain't above you. She ain't gonna usurp authority over you. You're gonna always rule over her. All right. But she still get her credit, man, when credit is due. And she is the weaker vessel and will always remain the weaker vessel. You are not above a man. All right. You're not stronger than a man. You're not above a man. All right. The Lord created Adam first, then the woman. The woman was made to be a helpmeet. All right. A woman, the weaker vessel, you know, that word weaker vessel speaks a lot. That's why a lot of you women gonna break down in these last days when shit go down. You gonna be tested in your faith, all right? And a lot of y'all might, you know, Lord willing, you don't, and you stay, you stay on a rock solid foundation. But it's gonna be because the brother Azam did he did a video. I haven't seen it, but he put not every woman that has a head wrap is righteous, all right, and that's facts. Not every woman you see that got a head wrap in this truth, all right, and says shalom, all right, is on point. A lot of these women, man, when they get tested, they're gonna go into that Job's wife spirit, man. They're gonna go back into that Lot's wife spirit. Okay? You just gotta make sure you don't. That's why you gotta stay prayed up and take this thing serious, man. Just like anybody else in this truth. All right. It says, and as being heirs together of the grace of life, that your prayers be not hindered. And as came up twice. That's right. It's ridiculous and not expedient. That's right. That's right. Yeah, but that's pretty much the point. Well, let me bring this out. Yeah, this is you women that want to get drunk all damn day. It says Luke 21 and 34, and take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting, drunkenness, and cares of this life, and so that day come upon you unawares. Yeah. And that's why you women want to constantly get drunk and have a good old time. All right. You want to live in pleasure. Well, you're just as good as dead. And you end up giving cares of this life, such as what? Having multiple men, having the finer things of life, having a million fucking vacations. All right. Having men bowing down at your feet and you fucking being proud about it and telling the next look. Man, I be seeing some crazy ass videos how these women be out of line. Talking about how I got this one that do this for me. I got another one that do that for me. Like it's like they got all these different type of men for specific things, man. That should be crazy as hell, man. All right. But it says, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeiting and drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that day come upon you unawares. Yeah. You being just as good as dead. You wanted to live in pleasure? Well, pleasure got your ass. You see? And what it's saying, Ecclesiasticus, that hour of affliction is gonna make you forget the pleasures. All right. Let me grab that real quick. I think that's in the 11. Ecclesiasticus 11. 27, 11 to 27. The affliction of an hour maketh a man forget pleasure, and in his end his deeds shall be discovered. You see? So that's for you men and you women that want to have pleasure and have a good old time. Well, when that day of affliction come upon your ass, and the Lord put that spirit on your ass to be put in certain situations, you're gonna forget about all the pleasures you ever had in life, man. And you're gonna be crying like a little ass baby. All right. It says 25, it says, in the day of prosperity, there is a forgetfulness of affliction, and in the day of affliction, there is no remembrance of prosperity. You see? So you want to continue to live in that type of lifestyle? Well, there's a consequence to it, man. All right. But yeah, that's pretty much the point. All right. So point of the lesson is, it went into both, girl to you women and men, but the real point was for you men not to marvel over a woman. One, don't be caught by surprise, man. There is nothing that a woman can do that catches me by surprise. I expect it all, you know but and give not thy strength onto a woman, man. Don't let them to not let your women grab your balls and wear them for you. All right. Don't let them snatch them out and step all over them and do the river dance all over them. All right. And next thing you know, you done lost your manhood, man, because you let your woman step all over you, to the point where you having suicidal thoughts, man. That's a woman's trait to be emotional, man. Don't make yourself emotional. Stay strong and know what you are worth, and know what's your role as a man in this truth. And likewise, you women that are, trying the best of their ability to do righteously in this truth, know your role as a woman. All right. And you'll be all right, you know. But hey, Lord willing, it was, edifying, a little long-winded and all that, but hey, spirit. So with that being said, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, call Haloim La, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered abroad. Hakim and the Aquat that was listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing, that the lesson was edifying. To the next one. Shalom, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah Barakatah. And hey, keep the fighting the good fight of faith, enduring. Those that endure unto the end, the saints shall be saved. Shalom, shalom.